Smoke a dope till I'm high as hell. Fuck your bitch, man, I might as well. Fresh tea with the fresh shit.
I just might flex on the lookout. Fire you up like a cookout. Boy, you're trash, you get took out. Study my swag, get a book out. Piccolo, you have no sauce. Hey, I get Jenny like a boss. Hey, your girl look like Rick Ross. She does. Hey, me and Popo take no loss. Hey.
What's going on YouTube? You already know who it is. Your boy TheEmrysGaming bring you guys another Anthem video. This video, oh my gosh, my PC is just like Anyways, first things first, subscribe to my channel. Well, welcome to my channel. Please leave a like and subscribe on the video if you enjoy. You don't have to subscribe or leave a like. Well, subscribe to my channel. You have to. Fuck it. You have to. If you don't, I'm gonna go to your house and I'm gonna slap the shit out of you and your mom and your grandma. So anyways, I'm just playing. Anyways, let's get straight to the fucking information I'm going to bring you guys. This is like Anthem news. I'm the Anthem news channel. You already know I get into Anthem. I really do try my best to like figure out new things that's coming to Anthem, new features and shit like that. I watched a whole hour live stream for you guys. Like I wasted an hour. Well, it wasn't really a waste, but I spent an hour watching this stream for you guys, so you guys won't have to. So just the least you could do is just to subscribe to the channel. I mean, it only takes one click. It's down to the right hand corner. If you guys see that little subscribe button right there, just click on it and it'll just subscribe you automatically to my channel. And click the bell if you want notifications or when when my videos are uploaded and shit. It'll send you a notification. But anyways, sometimes. Anyways, let's get straight into it. First things first, this update is gonna come out next week. I think so. Like, I think it's next week. So it's a big ass update. Like it's gonna have so much new shit. The game is gonna feel different and everything. So first things first, let me just tell you the first thing that they added. This is only for PC. So sorry you guys who play on console. If you guys was watching the live stream and you guys like was taking a shit, or you was at work or something and you couldn't like, or at school and you couldn't like turn up the volume on the fucking on a laptop or phone you had, they added they had on the Xbox, they was playing it, they was live streaming it on the Xbox, but it was only for like theirs, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because they had POV, not POV, but FOV for the Xbox doesn't mean it's gonna have it on the other rest of the consoles as well. They was just showing you guys like this is for PC players, and it's probably it's easy to stream on Xbox and shit. So yeah, so FOV is coming out next week but only for PC. That consoles just can't handle it. They probably got like extremely like good internet and shit like that, but the consoles can't handle that that type of just zooming in, zooming out, and just like the frame rate, and the game is already laggy than it already is. So it's like it'll probably just crash the game. So FOV is coming out. The thing about this FOV, which is crazy, is you could not only customize it only like for like the first, how can I put it? You could customize it in any way you want. Like if you feel comfortable with your FOV out, like while you're flying, then you could do that. Only when you're flying, you know what I'm saying? Only when you're swimming, your FOV zooms in. So it's just shit like that like makes the FOV feature even more better. But yeah, they showed us in live stream. It was just amazing. I was like, damn, I wish that could come out to console. But I mean, it's not really too important. It is a third-person shooter, so it's like whatever. The second thing that they said that they was gonna add was that they fixed was the forge settings are now faster. So when you access your forge, you guys already know, like, it takes fucking like, oh my god, it takes so long for you to access your forge. Like, excuse my language, but it really does take you so long to access your damn forge, and it's just ridiculous. Like, it shouldn't take that long for you to access your forge. So now they had it where you could go out your forge, you could come in your forge faster, and which makes the salvaging faster. It makes like the whole process is much smoother and faster, which is great. The only problem I kind of had about this, one of my main problems, was I fall asleep playing this fucking game because the loading screen was just, I literally fell asleep. So again, it's not the fact that the game was bad, just the fact that there's certain stuff inside the game that makes the game harder than it already is. Like, you just, I mean, legendary was just, I mean, not legendary. Farming is just not, it's really just not smooth in this game, but they're gonna make it smoother, which is what this update is about. So that's gonna be more, that's gonna be cool. They fixed the loading screen, so now the loading screen doesn't take a long time. I kind of already said that, I touched on that. Performances are much better, performance improvements, which basically I think all they do with like the performance improvements is like kind of lessen the rain and like the terrain areas and stuff like that. So like, you know, at first they was so focused on like rain, you know, all this stuff like thunderstorm and stuff like that, but that causes the game to lag, especially if you're not playing on PC and it doesn't run that smooth. Even the Xbox X, I mean, it could take a lot of power. Even the PS Pro and stuff, the PS4 Pro and stuff like that. I haven't played the PS4, so let me know in the comment section like how smooth does it run compared to like, you know, Xbox and shit like that. But you guys can see on my gameplay like, you know, how smooth it runs and stuff like that. It's not really the best, but I don't have like 4K and shit like that yet, so I mean, it is what it is. But they added, I'm reading this description now, went over that, they added more loot from the chest. I don't know if I said that already, but they added more loot from the chest. People are complaining about loot in this game still, and they fixed it. They're not gonna make this game easy, you guys. Like that's like, you just want free legendaries without even like grinding for them, and that's dumb. You missed the whole point of this game. Like, people complain about how easy this game is, but then they complain about like, there's no legendaries, you can't even get to, and it's like, yo, like, you can never be satisfied with this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't compare the game. They compare this game to like other games that's like years old, and it's like, how can you compare a 2-month game to like a game that's been out for like 10 years and shit? Like, that's like ridiculous. Anyway, so I went over that. They added the buffs to the javelins, so that's good. So javelins will perform much better, particularly their components. The mods on the components, they didn't really work well. Some of the components, and you guys already know, like, you got mods that's like it has good attributes, but it's not the correct effect. Like, say if you stomp and an area effect comes out, you know, instead it doesn't do that, it does something else, and they fixed that. So that, and plus added buffs to the javelin component points. So I mean, you're gonna be a fucking OP and shit, and they make you more suitable to play. They want you to play like GM3 too, so I think they're pushing you to play GM3 and stop staying on GM1, like, because everybody know the Anthem community. The Anthem community stays on GM1 a lot. You know, there's hardcore people here that play on GM3, GM2, of course, but most likely I see YouTubers and shit like that, they always stream on GM1. So I mean, hey, this is really good for you guys who use Storm. They increased the max thruster by 25% and decreased the overheat time. So basically, if you're a Storm character, if you're like a Storm guy who don't use any other javelin, which you should, but that's why they're increasing the buffs for the components for the javelin, so it can encourage you. They can't force you to do anything, but it can encourage you to use other javelins, and you know, you have much more experience with the game. Some people say this game is boring, and they use only like the interceptor or the Storm guy, or just like or the ranger, and it's like, dude, like, you have to be able to just, I mean, you paid $60 for this game, so you might as well just like go all out, like, you know, just do every mission, do this, do that. There's no point of paying $60 for a game. Then it's like, oh, it's a waste of time. Yeah, you're a waste of time. You're wasting your money because you're not playing the full potential of this game. You're using one javelin. You're trying to grind out on fucking GM1 and just like think you're gonna just get legendaries every single drop. Like, no, that's not the way this game works. That's not the way the game was intended to work. Like, for you to get legendaries every single, like, if everybody got legendaries, what's the point of playing this game? So they have to keep it somewhat competitive. If they can't even add PvP, PvP will probably break this shit out of the game. So what I think they should add to this game, this doesn't involve the update, but what I think they should add to this game is not PvP, because there's just so much stuff that could go wrong with PvP. so much guns, so many. It's just so much stuff. Like, oh, you need to decrease the damage for this gun. It's like, okay, well, if I decrease the damage for this gun, it's not gonna work for the targets in this specific area. So it's just like, it's just really too much. And I like the game the way it is. Like, I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, it's gonna break the fucking game. Like, they're gonna focus more on PvP, and then the people who play PvE is gonna, you know. But what I think personally, what they should do is have it where it's like a big ass mission, like a large mission, and the team has to finish first. Like, there's a specific team that has to kill a certain amount of enemies and stuff like that, and they could, and the whole team could win. It's not team against team, but it's just like, it's team against team, but just by killing enemies or like finishing the mission faster and more. So yeah, so you just do it like that. Like, that's that will get competitive people to, like, you know, stop complaining about this game so much. Like, god damn, like, you don't like this game, just take a break, to be honest. So yeah, so you're gonna be able to fly around a lot. Like, they increased the thrusters for this shit, so now you're gonna be able to just now when you fight like the monitor, you're gonna be able to just chill in the air when he does his ground area attacks and shit like that. So that's kind of cool. I like that a lot. I think it's not, I don't think it's OP at all, especially for the storm, because I mean, he was already able to fly a lot anyway, so it's like, it's really no point. Like, it's not really gonna affect anything. If you suck at this game, you suck. Anyway, the interceptor, let me move my mic, but the interceptor melee improved. They made it much smoother. They made it where you could hold Y or whatever console you're on, triangle, instead of having to tap it a lot. You know, instead you just like hold it and then it does a little thing. I'm not sure what, I think it does it on the special as well. You could do it on the special, but they said, like, just let them know if it feels weird. Would you prefer this or would you prefer that? Because that, I mean, they're listening to your tweet, but they're not just gonna take one guy's tweet and just be like, oh, we're gonna go off what he says. Like, you're just one person. Everybody has to, the community has to come together and, you know, and let them know. Lots of changes to components. There's a lot, man. I know I said Javelin components, but other components as well, like universal components. They added more universal components, so this is going to be crazy. And last but not least, they ended it by saying the best way to earn gear and everything, whatever you love, whatever legendaries and all that shit people complain about, the best way is to do strongholds. So they're giving you tips right there. The best way is to do strongholds. So me, I'm going to be doing legendary missions and also doing strongholds. So I'm going to be trying to earn those fucking components, because they added so much stuff in the chest. We get a lot of things in the chest. So I mean, pretty much just throw that fucking paperware. But pretty much this game is going to be awesome, and that's only a small list of what they're going to add. That's not even everything. So you know what they're going to add. They're probably going to add special, and they're going to tell you everything. Like, come on now, that's like boring. They want to probably going to surprise us with a couple of stuff. Probably with new. I hope they add like new customization. The only thing I want is new customization gear. That's it. Like, I don't care about legendaries. I don't care about, you can keep the same damn legendaries. All I care about, like literally, all I care about is being able to customize like your guy any way you want. Like, that's that feature, like, it's so cool. Like, you could just design your javelin. Like, I have a if you guys don't know, I do javelin designs. Like, so if you guys want to just check out my javelin design, stuff like that, I create new designs each and every day. So every day there's a new design, and yeah, so it's really crazy. So check that out if you guys want to see that and shit like that. My Instagram is, I think, in the link below. If you guys don't know, it's TheEmrys, TheEmrysGaming, my channel, and you guys can find my Instagram there. So yeah, so that's it really. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more Anthem news, because I'm going to bring it to you guys. If I figure out some stuff, I find out some stuff, let me know. If you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or anything like that, just let me know. Send me a DM, like, bro, they're gonna add this, make a video. Just let me know. Like, I don't care. Like, you could talk to me and shit like that. Soon you start, but as soon as you start being weird, like, no, motherfucker, like, no.